This video is now brought to you by Card Empire. If you're looking for Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon or Magic the Gathering, this is the place to be. Gotta love Persona 4. What is up people, Dobs is right here. And this is an update for you guys a little bit. So it's not really like an update, it's on what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. This is pre-recorded and everything, and it's pretty much for you guys. How many years has it been now since I've been doing YouTube? A good long time now, a good couple of years now. It's coming up to, I don't know if it's 4, it's coming up to 5 years now. I have no idea. It's mainly gone out of my head now. I don't have a clue how many years it's been. It's been a hell of a rocky road, people, and it's been a hell of a fun time. And there was, as you guys know, I do videos. As you guys know, I do the sing songs, the lip syncings. But the main ones I really love doing the most because they've been so entertaining, and plus it's my childhood as well. That's the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon pack openings. I have done so many pack openings, how much money I have spent, how many great pulls I've pulled, how many stuff that I got from Japan. I'm bringing it back to the United Kingdom because people have never seen them before. I've had a hell of a great journey with them. But today I'm making a massive sacrifice, and I'll be saying farewell to a big massive portion of my collection. You may be thinking, what are you going to be doing? Right here, people, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and a booster box full of holographics and reverse foil rares. There is no commons, no junk or anything like that, unless you may call these reverse foils in one of these folders, which are commons and uncommons. But they are reverse foils, they are holographics, but they won't worth as much. But everything else here does have a bit of money going into it, and this folder right here has the ones I think that have the most money going into it. Let me just turn down Persona really quick. So what I'm going to say to you guys that you might be thinking, oh, why didn't you just tell us? We'd buy them off you. I'll be asking too much money for them, people, because it's my collection. I'm doing it by the soul now, by my head. I'm not doing it by my heart now because I don't have a clue what the estimate price is. I'm just lucky to get a good amount of money for them. So pretty much, just to sum it all up, people, in here has shatter foils and mosaic rares all the way through it. There's some very good cards, there's some rare cards in there, there's some normal standard cards, and they're all pretty much, they're from you know, they're from the effect monsters, the spells, the traps, XYZs, they're all in order, so it's like it's easy to sell them on like that. And you may be thinking as well on where on earth are you selling them? Well, of course, who do I advertise? Card Empire. Every single one of these cards is going to Card Empire. They're going to a great home. The guy looks after them with a passion because it's his job, and he gives them away to people who really need the cards more than I do, to make themselves become the very best, to be the King of Kings, the King of Queens, or whatever, the Queen of Queens. So yeah, I did so pretty much I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon that I'm selling off. So if you guys are near to Manchester around September and January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September and October, which is where this video is being uploaded. It's being uploaded in August, yeah, late August, like it's the last video of August, if I recall it, if I'm able to make it. These cards will be up for sale in September, so if you guys want these cards, you gotta come down to Manchester at Card Empire or go to Stockport. These cards will be here, and you'll easily know these ones are mine because they are in pristine mint condition, most of them, about 95% of them, and a lot of them are Japanese cards. So if you see cards that are in there that are Japanese, you know where they've been coming from. They've been coming from me. I haven't seen anyone else go in there trading in Japanese cards. They have a few Korean cards, which I've never really had in my collection. I've only had pure Japanese cards, and you'll definitely notice it's me. And even the guy who owns the shop, he knows where these cards come from because he keeps a good profile on where these cards go. So if a guy sells him a few cards and he knows that there's some cards in there that are fake, he writes them down on who that was from, and he won't buy them off him again. That's how he does it. But yeah, let's press on what we're looking for, people. So the update was the shatter foils and the mosaic rares. They're all right here. What am I hoping to get out of that binder? There's a good load of them there. I may say there's 100 cards in there. They won't be worth a lot, so hopefully, I'm really hoping to probably get 20 quid out of that lot. That's my brain saying it. I'd love to see to get 30 quid out of that, but I don't think it'll happen. I'll be very, very generous to get 20 quid out of it. Let's press on. Let's go into this folder here. This one we'll save. Yeah, save that one from next. All these are the common and uncommon and promo holographic reverse foils. These are all going to be sold straight to him. Sorry about that, people. I just got a phone message and everything. I had to answer that. So yeah, once again, in here is all the common and uncommon reverse foil rares that I'm actually selling for. This is way more than the shatter foil and mosaic rares. You may be thinking, would you get out of that as well? I'm hopefully to get probably maybe 20 quid, maybe 15, because it's common and uncommons. They don't worth a lot. I understand it. So, but it is hard to tell with them lot. So, and I never really researched them at all. Going into this one are the reverse foil rares. These have a bit of money into them. Not a lot at all. Probably around about £2 to £2 to £1 or maybe £3 each. Depends on the rarity and how old the cards are, because I do have some from Neo Destinies, some from the EX series and everything like that. So the old classic Team Aquas. We got some very good ones from Diamond and Pearl and Platinum and the Black and White. You know, the good classics, and also Heart Gold and Soul Silver. There's not a lot of them, but I could probably say, like I said, I'll probably hopefully to get out of all three of these 20 quid each. 2 for 60. I'd love to get 60 quid out of the lot. I'll be super happy with that. If it's a little bit less, I'll be quite disappointed, but that is life. Next up, we got this little thing here. Pretty much I don't have another folder to put anything else in, so I've pretty much stuck these in here. They're pretty much in nice good slot up. There's these ones here that I found in my old closet upstairs, and it had, well, they are damaged, I know they are, but they are from the old series and everything, the old generation. They are damaged, but they do have a bit of price still into them because they are old original cards. But I also have some, as you guys know, I got Japanese ones like Marshmallow. I got loads of different cards here. There's also Pokemon in here too, like I said. Some Dijin cards. It's just a mixture of different cards. I've got Secrets, I've got Supers, I've got Ultras. These cards I don't have a clue on what the value is, but there is a lot of them in there. Most of them are in mint condition. The ones that are not in sleeves, you know that they are not in great condition because they were not looked after. That was because I was a young kid back in then. What am I hoping to get out of that lot? Oh, it's hard for me to tell that as well. I'm hoping to literally to get out of all 4 of them 20 quid minimum. Probably my heart really wants me to get this for £35 easily, but that's it's hard to tell people nowadays because the price goes up and down every single day when it comes to cards. So that I digress. Let's have a look now, people, before we end the video of this little tiny on what I'm going to do tomorrow with the cards I think have a bit of value into them. Right, first off, these Yu-Gi-Oh cards right here, they have a different type of holographic. They're different than the United Kingdom. I have no idea what the value is to them, so that's why I put them into this folder. I have a Japanese Mewtwo, Mega Tyranitar, a Japanese Mega Tyranitar Venusaur, Sylveon Full Art, a Gardevoir, Mega Steelix, Rayquaza, Seviper. So you can see what I've actually got here. I've got some break cards. I got a secret rare Japanese. I pulled that a few weeks ago, if you guys remember that. Same thing for the Japanese Mewtwo. I got a Prime Schizo. This very special Farfetch. I've not seen any of them for a long time. I've got a Tapu Lele in Japanese. I'm selling that. I'm selling half of a Legend card because I don't have the other half, so why the hell do I keep it? I got some first editions. I got a first edition LOBE card. So I don't know if this is the most expensive one or it's the cheapest one, but I have a feeling it's close to the most expensive one I've got. And that's the Dark Hole. I got a very special that has that code in Japanese as I think it's King of Mythical Beasts, if I remember. I'm not 100%. Japanese Dark Alakazam, Cyber Twin Dragon in first edition from the very first set that it came out. Some Crystal of Guardians, holographic rares. I got this one here that I have no idea about, so I don't know how much that guy is worth. So there's that. I picked this up randomly in Japan, and I got it twice for some reason, and I got this one for 2,000 yen, which is quite expensive. I know I'm not going to get it for the price in the United Kingdom because you can't. I might have a good chance of selling Kidmodo Dragon because it's the first edition super rare. That was the first card that got released. I got some secret rares, I got some ultimate rares. I'm really hoping to have a good amount here. It's not a lot, but out of that little tiny small portion, once again, 20 quid. I am literally, all I'm hoping for is to get £100 out of all 5 of them. 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. I'm hoping for 100 quid. That's all I'm after. If I get more than £100, I'll be very, very generous. If I get a little bit less, I'll be a bit knocked off, but it is life. If you get 90, 95, I'll respect that. If it goes less, oh, it'll be a bit of a pain. It'll be a long walk back home with a whole lot because I will not sell it that low. If my heart doesn't tell me that. But anyhow people, that is the end of August. If you guys know now, hopefully I can see you guys in September. More content is coming your way. I hope you guys enjoy it. The people absolutely go to you guys for subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheerio! One that people like using it for grass. We got a reverse foil Sterny. Oh my god! Secret rare next ball! Oh my goodness! I thought that was the Ultra Ball for a second, but it ain't, it's the Nest Ball! Oh, wait a minute! One for the... did I do... Oh! Oh! Oh!